Today, the church around the world remembers and commemorates this feast day, which is the feast day of John the 23rd. Pope John the 23rd, always referred to as Good Pope John, was a man who was brought up in poverty. He grew up in the hill country of northern Italy, yet he made a great deal of himself not by being self-important, but rather through his humility. John the 23rd is remembered on October 11th. Why? Not the day that we usually remember a saint, the day of their death, their birth into heaven, but we remember him on October 11th because that was the day that the very first session was convened of the Second Vatican Council. When he was elected Pope, a reporter innocently asked him, "Holy Father, how many people work in the Vatican?" And he responded, about half of them. So he had a sense of humor, but he also had a great diplomatic mind. He served in the diplomatic corps of the Vatican. He was a man who spoke several languages. He helped Jewish people get out of Europe during the Second World War when the Nazi terror was striking them down. He broke some rules in some ways, but in other ways he fulfilled the real rule of Christ to love one another. And that's the problem in the gospel today. These Pharisees, they're so concerned about what is wrong. Jesus is not washing his hands properly. He's not fulfilling the ritual of the law. I kind of sympathize with them because I have nieces and nephews. I'm an uncle. I'm always telling them, wash your hands, wash your hands. But this was different. This was simply an external, outward ritual sign that had no meaning in their hearts. And that's why Jesus calls the Pharisees to task. We need to match our internal hearts with our external actions. We need to be those people who, like John the 23rd said, "I have looked into your eyes with my eyes. I have put my heart close to your heart." Let us look into the eyes of one another and see the face of Christ looking back to us. Let us keep our hearts close to the heart of Jesus Christ.